Hey, look at me.
There's another theory.
Yeah.
You know when, what's her name?
Holly?
Yeah, Holly. When she goes and gets like a binocular telescope. Yeah.
In Henry's room.
Yeah, in Henry's room.
Yes.
Because Henry was like a Boy Scout or something.
Yeah.
And it showed pictures of him like on excursions and or adventures or whatever.
Yeah.
And it showed a telescope there.
Okay.
Now she was using the telescope to look through and there was a shape.
It was a weird shape. I noticed that.
There was a weird shape on the end of it.
Yeah.
And it was like almost a McDonald's symbol kind of.
Yeah.
But it looked like a bump.
It was
right?
just like this. Yeah.
So that bump and that shape is the exact shape in the cave that
What?
Max was hiding in. Look.
No, it didn't.
Look.
Let me see.
I'll show you right now.
Like the entrance?
So this was the telescope, right?
Okay, yeah.
And this is the cave that Max was hiding in.
I didn't back
Yeah.
that.
So
I mean, one of the best things about watching a show that captivates such a huge audience is seeing some of these fan theories and speculations that are all over social media. Not for any particular reason, but are there any theories that you might want to comment on, whether it's like a favorite that you've seen or any that you want to touch on?
Well, there's some wild ones, even for season 5. Eddie is not a vampire. I will say that much. The other one I will say is it's not all just a make-believe D&D game that Mike's running in his basement.
Okay.
That's
seen that
not
one
that's not a
everywhere.
real one.
And we have recently cleared this one up, which is that in episode 1 when Will sees the silhouette on his bike, that's
I just saw that
not.
one.
Oh, but I did see a fascinating one where it's like Will, the idea of with the D&D one, was that Will had actually died in
What?
season 1, and this is my.
Why does Dr. K need Kaylee here? Because she needs Kaylee to trap Vecna. Don't forget, Kaylee's power is to create illusions. And that wall is an illusion Kaylee made, which is why Hopper and the others can't get past it. It doesn't even exist. That's why Henry doesn't dare go near the wall either.
More than scared, he was terrified. He won't come in.
Because he knows he's trapped. What's more, behind the wall might be illusions of Henry's most painful memories, which is why he can't get to Max. Maybe Kaylee is protecting her. This place isn't so much a prison Henry built for the kids, as it is a cage Kaylee wants to lock Vecna in. So I think this soldier definitely knows the wall doesn't exist.
That soldier, he said he peed on the big wall.
That's why he's not worried about disturbing Vecna by doing this. You know, if you peed on a demodog, Vecna would definitely notice. So the wall doesn't belong to Vecna, and Dr. K's goal is by no means to save the town. She's even more evil than Dr. Martin, because she's not only studying Kali, she also wants to capture 11, and she can even control those evil vines with ease. Her ultimate plan is to turn all those supernatural things into her weapons.
Fortnite and Stranger Things are having another collaboration coming later this month, and here's everything you need to know about it. Here's the teaser that Fortnite put on their Twitter page, and basically it's teasing a Stranger Things themed Blitz Royale mode map. And here's all the details that we know so far. Number 1, it's going to be a Blitz game mode, which if you haven't played it, it's basically a fast-paced version of Battle Royale, like really fast-paced, but it's really fun. And the map is of course going to be inspired by the Upside Down in Stranger Things, which I think is awesome. And it says here that there's likely going to be portals and other landscape features that you would find in Stranger Things. And as far as the timing goes, apparently right now it's scheduled to release on November 24th, which is 2 days before the premiere of season 5, which is on November 26th. So if that date is true, it would make sense for a release of a collaboration. And along with this confirmed collaboration, there is rumors that with this collaboration, there's going to be new Stranger Things skins that are going to be released into Fortnite, specifically Steve and Nancy. And of course, there could be other ones along with those. But those are official rumors by official Fortnite leakers. Personally, obviously, I love this collaboration. I made content on Fortnite for 3 years straight and on Stranger Things for three years straight. So to have my two worlds collide is pretty much a dream come true, to be honest with you. Let me know how excited you guys are for this, and if you are going to play the new Stranger Things game mode in Fortnite. I have a Stranger Things Season 5 theory that could explain how Steve Harrington will die in Season 5, Episode 5, Shock Jock. You see, the episode is titled Shock Jock, and I believe it may have a double meaning. One of the meanings of Shock Jock is a radio host, so obviously that's one of them. And I think the other meaning could literally be a jock getting shocked. Now just hear me out. In Season 5, Episode 1, we see Jonathan wearing this shirt that says The Fall. Now just keep that in the back of your mind, I'm gonna come back to that. 2 minutes later into the episode, they go outside to the radio tower and Robin tells Steve, don't forget to turn off the voltage when Steve needs to go up on the tower. Well, I think that sequence of events is going to be foreshadowing Steve's death. We obviously know that this scene with Dustin hugging Steve and obviously being terrified for his life happens in Volume 2. Well, I think it could happen right before Steve sacrifices his life. At some point in Volume 2, I think Steve is going to go up on that radio tower to help save the group. Something's gonna go wrong with the radio tower signal or something along those lines, and it's gonna be either life or death if someone doesn't go up there. And of course, Steve is going to volunteer. And I think before Steve goes up there, he's gonna remember to turn off the voltage, but it's not going to matter. We all know that when something from the upside down is near lights in the right side up, those lights will flicker whether the electricity is on or off. And in this frame right here from the trailer, we see the Mind Flayer scouring the tower and just wrapping itself around it. Well, I think that Mind Flayer could turn on the radio tower just by being there, and therefore whenever Steve is working on it, he gets shocked and falls to his brutal death. And that's why Jonathan's shirt when he was climbing the tower said The Fall. And that's also why the Duffer Brothers said Stranger Things Season 5 has the most violent death in Stranger Things history. And it's because Steve Harrington gets shocked because he's a former jock and he falls to his death in a brutal way. Obviously, I don't want this to happen, but to me, it makes some sort of sense. Let me know what you guys think about this theory, and if you guys have any objections to it. And if you guys want more Stranger Things 5 content like this, then be sure to like and follow for more. I have a massive theory about the rest of Stranger Things Season 5, so obviously a spoiler warning. You know how the Duffer Brothers told us to watch episodes from Season 2? Well, I think they were actually referencing this one scene right here that we needed to rewatch. It was whenever Joyce and Jonathan were feeding Will positive memories during his possession with the Mind Flayer so he could give them a message via Morse code. Whenever they fed Will positive memories, he gave them an answer on what to do. He said, close the gate with Morse code. It was genius. Well, I think in Season 5, memories are going to be used to defeat Vecna, but the way it happens is going to blow your mind. So we found out in Season 5, Episode 3, that Max is stuck in Vecna's mind now along with Holly. And what it showed throughout that entire episode was Max going through all of Vecna's memories, attempting to get out of his mind. But in doing that journey, she actually went through all of Vecna's memories. She knows Vecna's good memories and Vecna's bad memories. For example, one of the bad memories is clearly the cave where she built her home, because whenever Henry saw that, he was literally terrified on his face. We've never seen Henry that terrified, but he saw that cave and something bad must have happened to him at that cave, or something bad to one of his family members happened at that cave. Something happened at that cave that he does not like, so he doesn't want to go in it, he doesn't want to go near it. So this is what I think is going to happen with Vecna and his memories. Since Max knows all of his memories, and obviously she's going to find a way to escape his mind layer and eventually get out of her coma, I believe she's going to remember all of his bad memories and tell a specific member in the group those memories so they can use the memories to weaken Vecna. And that specific member that Max is going to tell those memories to is none other than the returning Kali Prasad, aka number 8. Kali's powers are so unique. She can make people see things with her mind that aren't actually there. So if Max tells Kali all of Vecna's bad memories, she can show Vecna those bad memories, and that can weaken Vecna. Just how those good memories strengthened Will, they can do the opposite for Vecna, show him his bad memories and weaken Vecna. So that's how I think Max is going to help the group from within Vecna's mind. Whenever she gets out of it, she's going to use the information she gathered about his memories, give them to Kali, and Kali's going to show Vecna in an illusion his memories, and that's going to weaken him. That's going to distract him at the very least. And that's going to be a huge tactic as to why Vecna won't be as powerful in the final battle. Therefore, the group can succeed and finally take him down. Let me know what you guys think about this theory, and if you want more Stranger Things content like this, then of course, like and follow for more.